the MLAs of Bijay Patha, the people of Odisha, for giving me this singular opportunity to represent them and the voice of theirs in this house. Honorable Deputy Chairman, sir, let me start with an invocation. Jagannatha Swami Nayana Pathagami Bhavatume. May Lord Jagannath show us the vision and the path, and may He bless all of us, including this great nation of ours. Thank you so much, sir, for giving me this opportunity for my maiden speech in this house. I re-emphasize this is my maiden speech. I hope you will all encourage me and give me the time necessary. I take this opportunity to thank the President of Bijay Patha, Honorable Sri Naveen Patnaik ji, the MLAs of Bijay Patha, the people of Odisha, for giving me this singular opportunity to represent them and the voice of theirs in this house. I thank my BJD MPs also for their care and kindness. I thank the Rajya Sabha staff for being so welcoming and kind to me. I would be amiss if I do not take this opportunity to thank my family, my 91-year-old father, my 86-year-old mother, who perhaps will be watching the proceedings of this, my only sister, my wife and 2 children who have stood by me despite my decision to leave a rewarding corporate career to join into the public life. Sir, it is a singular honor to be a member of this house and be a parliamentarian. I have often asked this question, what does it mean to be a parliamentarian? Is my job simply to pass laws or to make them better? As I ask this question, I have often wondered that what kind of laws we are passing, in what time frame. And sir, I landed into this house for the 131st Constitutional Amendment Bill, and I looked at it as a hurried process, bit of a contrived process, and I asked myself the question, is it the role of parliamentarians to simply pass the law fast, or do they have to make the law that is right? We are yet again confronted with a similar situation today with this amendment bill. Sir, I couldn't have asked for a better subject than education, testing and examination for my maiden speech. I belong to a family of educators. I myself have studied in vernacular schools. I have 2 postgraduate degrees, 2 PhDs, 1 from overseas, 3 gold medals in my life, sir. I have been a chairman of the governing board of an NIT. I have been on certification commission and boards of many educational institutions and professional bodies. In my previous corporate life, I had the privilege of overseeing governance of 56 schools. Therefore, sir, these experiences have shaped my perception and understanding of education, not simply as a system of examination, but as a foundation of opportunity. As I stand here, sir, today to look at this bill, I have a dilemma. My heart is with the bill because of whatever has happened recently. But my head asks me, is this bill going far enough? Is it in the right direction? Is this bill simply criminalizing or punishing the criminals? And is that the core of our public policy? Are we going far enough to make sure that when we are catching somebody when questions have been leaked and we find that time has gone past and a lot of people's hopes and aspirations have been destroyed, is this the right approach, sir? Of course, this bill brings stringent punishment, fast-track courts and many other decorative items. But I do not think that is what the country needs today. If you look at our examination system today, it is kind of punishing our young people with a first-pass system, with the winner takes it all, one shot. I think there's a tremendous need for us to revisit the way we are doing examination systems. I'm glad that the government has appointed an expert panel. I hope the expert panel looks at it. But putting some patchwork technological solutions to a structural problem, I do not think is going to address the problem in a simplified way. I turn to certain provisions, sir. The Honorable Minister talked about that we have got fast-track courts, we got investigation in 60 days. Sir, in 2024 also we did investigation. Nobody perhaps was caught. Whoever was supposed to be the prime accused is gone. I'm wondering, sir, how is it? How is it that in 60 days of investigation, without a fundamental overhaul of the investigative agency itself, without new capabilities, new tools, what are they going to do? In my understanding, sir, if severe punishments did away with crime, all our jails today would be empty. That has not been the case. You would find, sir, that in our process of investigation, if we put unreasonable timelines on investigative agencies, we all know what the outcome is likely to be. One outcome will be either we'll submit weak charge sheets or very convenient ones, and we know what is it likely to be. Therefore, sir, As we say, justice delayed is justice denied, but justice hurried is also justice buried. I know that this particular bill was not conceived through a calm process of deliberation. It was a desperate search for a way out of an impasse that was happening with the students. But now that calmness has returned, is it time for the Parliament not to hurry the bill through, but think about it as to how exactly we're going to address the fundamental problems of education in this country? Therefore, sir, I would again appeal that we should not, in the process of investigation, let the big fish go away and the ordinary small-time, some telephone operator, a peon or a driver be caught, as we have seen in other cases. We must not also in the process victimize the ordinary students who are actually the victims, because they were kind of persuaded into believing that they are taking part in shaping their future. When question papers are leaked or stolen, the future of millions are stolen. Because we know an examination is not simply the test of students. It's a test of the credibility of our institutions. It's a test of the integrity of our systems. It's a test of the quality of our governance. I believe that we are failing all these counts if we do not think through this bill carefully, sir. I would like to say that nobody in his right minds in this House would ever oppose higher punishment for people who have stolen the future of our young people. But the question we need to ask is that can we simply rely on criminal justice systems to make sure that the future generations of our young people is secured? Therefore, sir, I would like to propose that we must punish all of them, but we've got to think about it carefully. In a certain situation, we came up with this bill. We must think about it that if this bill goes through in this particular manner, would we have fundamentally changed education in India? We have to think about it that along with criminal justice, we've got to bring institutional strength. We need to bring new proposals and ideas for the future of education of young people. And to conclude, sir, I know the clock is ticking and you tell me to sit down, but thank you for your indulgence. I just want to say one thing, sir. Well, I don't know. The sir has to decide.
Please, 8 minutes is complete your sentence.
So, sir, what I want to say is that in our institutional mechanism today, we have a lot of scope for fundamental overhaul of education. This bill, unfortunately, to my mind, starts only after a crime has been committed. It does not prevent the crime. From paper setting to printing to transportation to delivery, in this entire distribution chain, unless we strengthen the system, simply relying on punishment is not going to secure. We may again be sitting 2 years down the line, further amending this particular act, and I don't think we would have achieved the larger goal for which we are here today. In this process, sir, I would say, over the last 10 years, many tests have failed us, and we have failed many tests. But I must appreciate those Gen Z students and Jantar Mantar and all of core India, that they ultimately passed the test of life, the test of resilience, the test of collaboration, the test of altruism, the test of putting this country ahead of everything, sir. And in their respect, we must do something. 4 शब्द में पढ़ा था, सर. कंक्लूड करूंगा ये कहते हुए, जन जी को, हम सब लोगों को, भारत के सारे सिटीजन को, ये मैं हिंदी में पढ़ा था. उड़ीसा में लोगों की हिंदी अच्छी नहीं होती है, माफ कीजिएगा मुझे. That sentence says, दुख दर्द गम भय जो भी हो तेरे अंदर ही है. दुख दर्द गम भय जो भी है तेरे अंदर ही है. अपने बनाए हुए पिंजरे से निकल कर देख, तू भी एक सिकंदर है. जय हिंद, जय जगन्नाथ, धन्यवाद.